What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Tomorrow we are playing against my old team, Peterborough United, in the final of the Cup at Wembley. I don't think my vlogs can get much tastier than this. So let's get down to the training ground. We're jumping straight on the coach and we're heading down to the hotel. Let's go. Here we go. Just got in the room. Lovely, to be fair. Apparently Peterborough also wanted this hotel, but we booked it as soon as we beat Bradford. They've had to stay at another hotel, I think it is, or something like that. Buzzing with this. It's 4:15 now. We've got a meet down in reception in 10 minutes. Apparently a little surprise for the boys, a little surprise for you guys. We'll see what it is. I'm excited. I've got an idea of what it is, and hopefully I'm right, because it'll be good. We're gonna go and check out the pitch, have a little look around the stadium. Let's go. Skip. The dungeons of Wembley. Cheers, Scotty, mate.
You're welcome.
Top man.
You're welcome.
Talk you through a few goals that you want.
You look younger in those ones, Joe.
Yeah, that's 2 goals that day, I think. Another goal here. Yeah, Bristol Rovers. Another goal here.
Decent barnet there as well. Here we are. Any good now? You having it or what? That's right. Here to familiarise ourselves with the stadium night before. So, fun fact, it's the exact seat I was sitting in the playoff final. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we'll roll with it.
Are these going to be in operation tomorrow?
You might need to get now after the game, Chris. Game on Wednesday, Derby. Quick turnaround, bro. This is where we'll be walking through tomorrow. The big game. Here we go. This is it. That's what dreams are made of. Smart from the club gaffer, to be fair, to get us down here the day before. Probably something we should have done before the playoff final, just to familiarise ourselves with the surroundings. Get out here tomorrow and there's no like shock to the system, or we feel slightly intimidated or overwhelmed, whatever it might be. Richard, how you feeling?
Bro, it's calm, man.
How many goals are you going to score tomorrow?
Just give you one, bro.
One, I'll take one all day, bro. So if you don't know the story behind this guy here, Richard Kone, our super striker. Rich, where were you playing 6 months ago, bro?
Sunday League, bro.
Obviously ripped it up, came here on trial, ripped it up on trial as well. I hate playing against this guy in training. It's a nightmare. And tomorrow, he is our number 9 in the final of the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. Fair play. It just goes to show you anything is possible when you believe in it, Rich.
Yeah.
Hard work pays off, yeah?
Hard work.
Just hard work, bro. Yeah. Just about to have last supper with the boys. Got the Arsenal game on, winning 1-0, buzzing. And I think we've got a little quiz, last little bit of team bonding before the game, eh? JJ will figure this out.
JJ's heat map is around here somewhere. Start there.
So going off the heat maps, we've got to try and guess which heat map corresponds to which player. Winning table will be whoever gets most right. JJ's drawing his own heat map. Theo. What's that, bro? Rabbit food. It's not gonna fuel you for tomorrow. No. Good morning. That out of my hotel room window is actually Wembley. We're a stone's throw from the stadium and you can actually see the arch. Crazy. Giving me that nervous energy in my stomach, which I like to have before games. Had a great night's sleep, done everything I can to prepare as well as possible. Had a big breakfast this morning, big bowl of porridge, some cinnamon, whole seed loaf with some chicken for the protein and some blueberries as per usual. Now, we've got pre-match in a bit, which is the last meal before kickoff. Timings are a little bit different today because kickoff's at 4:30, so we're gonna have pretty much at 1. And then we're gonna have the last meeting before we head over to the stadium and get ready for this game. It's gonna be a good one, I'm telling you. Against my old team, if you don't know already, I spent a few years at Peterborough, had some great times. I think they're bringing around 25,000 plus fans today. Our fans have done unbelievably well coming in their numbers as well. I think it's going to be in total around 45,000 fans, so the atmosphere should be good, especially because of the history between us two clubs as well. It's going to make for a good game. Guys, I just want to say, I know I touched on it a little bit yesterday about Richard Kone coming from way down in non-league to now starting at Wembley. This is something that's possible for any of you guys. If you've watched some of my previous videos, you'll know that I set up an online business for any aspiring footballers. It's 2024 now. If you're serious about your careers and you want to actually become a pro footballer or just improve at your footballing game as much as possible, the business is called The Programme. Myself and another professional footballer with our team of coaches such as physiotherapists, nutritionists, strength conditioning coaches, you name it. We're literally holding your hands through your career. We're giving you everything you need, from monthly programs, training regimes, to nutrition plans, mentality programs, daily general access to anyone that you need in order to help you propel your careers. Guys, don't hang around. Click the link down below. Sign up now if you are serious about football and you want to become a footballer. I look forward to working with you. Been running now for just under a year and we've seen some incredible results. Be one of them guys, take control of your careers and make this happen. Look guys, got some heartbreaking news. Just had our pre-game meeting and I'm not actually playing today. Tough pill to swallow, but that's how football is sometimes. Sat at the back of the coach here. My centre back partner Lowy also not playing. Yeah, devastated. More devastated for you guys as well, because obviously me not being featured means you're not going to see me play on Wembley. But you never know, you got to stay ready. Times like this, someone could go down injured early on and be brought on. So, and of course, there's always a possibility of extra time and penalties. Probably get brought on if it does go to penalties, as I'm prolific from the spot. But like I said, devastated for you guys. You're not going to see me on the pitch. Who knows? Who knows? Let's get to the stadium. We've just left the hotel now, waving to the fans. I'll see you there. Guys, what can I say? It wasn't meant to be. We played so well, but fair play to Peterborough. Last minute winner to take the cup home with them. It was gutting. Sometimes in football you don't get what you deserve. We played really well. We said before the game just to make sure we come off the pitch having no regrets, and I don't think any of the boys that played can come off that pitch with any sort of regret. We really did ourselves proud. This happens in football. Sometimes it's just not your day. I was absolutely devastated, but I'm over it now. Because tonight we have a huge game against one of the best teams in the league, Derby County. They're going to be fighting for promotion, and while we've got nothing to play for, we've been in unreal form, and we want to carry this on until the end of the season and take it with us into next season, where we're definitely going to be making a promotion push. So they're going to be fighting for their lives. One of my boys plays for them on the wing, Nathaniel Mendez-Lang. He's got like 25 goal contributions in total this season, so he's really going to be one to look out for and try and nullify. We'll see what we can do. We want to test ourselves against the best. So I'm going to get down to the stadium now. Next time you see me, I'll be on that pitch. Let's go. So I'm going to change things up a little bit. Because you couldn't hear me talking in the game, I'm going to sit here, watch the game, or the key moments if you like, on my laptop with you guys, commentate over it. Something I've never done before. I've included like the highlights and a few times where I've touched the ball, things I've not done well, things I have done well. So let's get into it. Obviously, like I said, Derby coming out the blocks against us. They need to win this game because every point is massive for them at this time of the season. As you can see here already, they're on the attack. A little throw in. They started the game well, but Bosch, a bit of no-nonsense defending. when you're under the cosh, you always want to just, clear your lines and whatnot. And we hadn't got a foothold in the game at this point. I think it's maybe like 10, 12 minutes in or whatever. And as a centre-back, you don't really want to take any chances early on, which actually, ironically, ball comes over the top. Easy ball to deal with. There's a little bit of confusion in the communication between myself and Franco. I end up heading it back to him when I should have just left it, and we conceded an early corner, which is a bit annoying, but we were able to weather the storm early on, and we did actually start to get a little bit of a foothold in the game. All right, set piece for us. We're usually good at these, but I think Derby have got a pretty decent record defensively when it comes to defensive set pieces. It comes back out to the free kick taker. He tries to put it back in the box, and look at this. Washington for them. Down the line, little counter attack, squares it to Blackett-Taylor, and oh man, they would have been fuming with that. Do you know what? It actually looks quite tricky when you watch it on here, but I remember in the game. Now I'm thinking, Jesus, we've got away with one there, and they'll be fuming that they've not gone one up. So at this point, we're trying to get a foothold, but another Derby counter attack. You can see that our left back is high up the pitch. I think Sads gets dispossessed here, and I'm forced to come over and defend 1v1. Sometimes you've got to do this as a centre-back. I thought he wanted to use his pace and knock it down the line and get the cross in. Do you know what's funny? I was saying to the boys, like, I started getting a little bit nervous there because I was trying to go the whole season without getting dribbled past once. But something happened in Port Vale away where a guy's like nicked it over my leg when I'm engaged with a striker. And yeah, that record went one time all season. I'll take that though. You see Sads chopping, twisting the defender's blood, and now this actually gives us a little bit of a boost. The crowd get behind us. Sads has a shot on goal. We get a corner. I think it was this point in the game where the momentum actually started to turn. We started growing in belief. Although I was saying Derby are good from defensive set pieces, they were lacking a little bit of height in their back line. You can see me here. I try and get Nige in between me and the defender, spin around the back, but to be fair, Derby do pretty well. I don't know if I had that or I had it and it comes off his head or what. And then after this, it's just a succession of corners. Nothing comes of them, and Derby actually stand up to it pretty well. Their gaffer would have been well prepared for this. We've played against Paul Warren's teams loads of times, and I assume he probably would have said to the players, like, defend set pieces well, and you'll have a chance here. So nothing actually comes of them, but it does give us that little bit of momentum that we need. And now we're actually the ones on the front foot trying to make things happen. Right, so our game plan, obviously being at home, doesn't matter who we play against, we want to go and press teams. And you can't see here, but the ball's probably the right back, but you can see as soon as it goes backwards, as a centre back or as a defender, you need to squeeze the pitch as much as you can. Centre forwards hate it, they don't want to keep running back, getting up again, running back, getting up again. So the more you can work your striker, the more tired they're going to get throughout the game. Also, that's not the only reason we do it. We do it because we need to get a press on, and if the gaps are too big, our front men won't be able to press, and Derby will just pick us off. But the ball comes wide there, we can't actually see what happens. Franco comes out, managed to get a block on it. I saw Collins was trying to make the run to the near post. I think he loves that one, and he's a poacher, by the way. He scored like loads of goals this season. I think he's up there in the goal scoring charts. And then somehow from the resulting throw-in, Derby work it into our box. But wow, what a block from Lowy. That's actually a massive block. I don't remember that happening like that in a game, but he deserves huge credit for that. He just chucked his body at it, potentially saved us from conceding again here. Derby got a corner now, and they're also a threat from attacking set pieces as well, so we knew we were going to have to be astute defensively. I was picking up Nelson, probably their main threat, him or cash in from corners. I don't know what they try to do from corners, but Mendes, I think he goes for goal there. He's trying to add to his goal contributions this season. Little tip for you guys, when you're marking from corners, if you come up against someone who's bigger than you, right, and you feel like, if there's a 50-50 here, he's just going to beat me in the air, get in a position where you can see the man you're marking and also the corner taker. So you side on, obviously you might be like this, he's in front of you here, the corner's coming from over there. As soon as you see the corner taker start his run up, just grab him. It's unlikely that you're watching this and playing in the Prem, so there's not going to be any VAR. And referees in the leagues that we're playing in are never going to give, well, very, very rarely, I don't want to jinx it, but are very rarely going to give penalties away for grabbing them. Just lock them down so they can't move. And that way, he's not going to head it, you're not going to head it, and you've done your job. So the game's still in the balance at this point. They started well, and then we had a little go back. No one's really got a foothold. Ball comes out to me here. Try and keep a little bit of composure. Give Mendes the eyes. Play inside to Potsy. And now we're just trying to dominate possession. We're at home. Our wingers are dropping deep to get at it. You can see Bez on the ball. And instead of just going forward, come back out. Potsy plays me. And here I'm thinking like, I'm just making sure. I think as a centre back, what's key is to make sure that you've got a picture before you receive the ball. And here I kind of knew that Dalo was on. He plays Lowy, and we're just building attacks now. We're not rushing it. We're being patient. Derby's very, very well set up defensively, by the way, in this game. But you'll see as the game goes on, we do start to get more clear-cut chances. Here he is, Rich. Twisting and turning. Little shot of his right foot there. Rich again, having a little tussle up with their centre-half. Potsy plays wide to Bez. However, Derby were like really good at getting back behind the ball quickly and making it kind of congested for us, so we couldn't really break them down too well in the first half. And as you can see, we're playing some nice stuff, but we're just lacking a little bit of penetration. Comes to Birch, he plays Potsy, we're being patient. It comes to me, I think I'll try and play Rich here, with a little reverse one. He tries to hold it up, plays Potsy, and obviously it fizzles out. 33 minutes on the clock, still 0-0 against one of the best teams in the league. Like I said, we're doing all right here. Derby with another corner. I clear that one. Nelson catches my head right here. Honestly, I felt so dizzy. It was a terrible one. But we're on a counter-attack. Dalo's driving. He squares it to Rich, and I'm thinking, yes. Anyone you want in this position, he's going to come in his right foot, but Derby do so well to get back. And from our counter-attack, they're now counter and attack. Mendes, down the wing, bam, shoots. He'll be fuming with that. I said to him, did you not want to reverse it? Did you think I was going to get there? I thought I could slide and get there if he does go across the keeper, but I think he'll be disappointed with that one. They probably had the two best chances of the game. The Blackett-Taylor one where he squared it. But we managed to get in half-time, 0-0, which is decent. We're doing all right. We got in at half-time in the dressing room. We're saying we can only get better from here. So let's see what happens in the second half. Usual kickoff comes to me. Boom it long. No chances. I think that one might have gone out of play, or the cameraman just didn't catch it. We always go long from kickoffs, just try and get up the pitch early and assert ourselves on the opposition. Now I think Derby, they went to a 4-3-3 at some point in the game, but I do still think here they've got two up front. Yeah, Washington and Collins are still on. Mendes is still on the right. Nige had a worldie at left back against him. His job was just literally to nullify Mendes Lang. He did a pretty good job here. You can see there, Derby started pretty well. Cross comes in, I clear it. If you ever see me like that at night and you're wondering what the hell's he doing, it's because our floodlights are so strong. And the ball gets caught in it sometimes. Win the header against Washington. Derby hook it line. I'm up against Washington again. He's a strong boy. Win the header. Now pick up the ball from Potsy. And this is where I'm feeling like, I'm feeling a little bit confident. Step into midfield, play Rich. Hold up play, brilliant once again. And at this point, we're feeling confident. We're feeling like, yeah, we can actually beat these now. You know, when you're in Derby's position and you really need to win, sometimes, you know, you can get a little bit anxious. Here I am in midfield. I don't know what I'm doing now. I think I got a nosebleed. But we're just keeping the ball, keeping it moving. Once again, I get it. Play safe, back to Nige. And yeah, obviously, I had to put them clips in because you rarely see me in midfield. Nothing really came of it. Another clearance away, right foot. This is probably like 10-15 minutes into the half. And apart from that Derby cross, they've not really done much. You see their striker there pat me on the back because he caught my laces on my boots and ripped them, which isn't ideal. Comes to me here. Keeper goes long. A little bit of composure. As a centre half, I know like a lot of managers out there might say to you, head it and kick it, do the basics well, but if you do want to stand out and try and look good and climb up the league, sometimes, you know, you've got to show a little bit of composure. Chest that one down, put us in the attack as opposed to just heading it straight back to Derby. Alright, cameraman switched angles, and here we go. Comes back out to me. Show a little bit of pace. Step past the centre forward. Play Rich. I'm screaming at Rich to give it back to me here. I'm still screaming at him, and now it's just all action. I can't even keep up with it. Let me go back and watch this again. Somehow, after this attack, Gideon Kadua's just come on loan from West Ham. He comes out to him, and watch this. Comes inside one, chops another, chops again. Oh, left foot shot. Lino gets in the way. You can't see it, but we were all like, Gids! If he had just chopped maybe one more time back onto his right foot. Corner for us. Lino's in the way. Oh, you know what? You couldn't see this. You can't see it. You can't see it here. It comes to me. I flick it with the outside of my left. And you see me here with my hands on my head, and I'm laughing below you, saying like it would have been a mad goal, the centre back link up play. But it wasn't meant to be. I've just seen the time on the board there, 9:31. So we're coming to the end of the game. This half honestly was all us. I can't show you the whole game, but we were doing so well. Mendes Lang with a deep cross. Nige leapt like a salmon there. That was a big header from Nige, you know, big header from Nige. Absolute spring on him, and he's helping us. He's helping us keep the clean on. I think this might be like the last action of the game. I had it away. The cameraman can't even keep up right now. Mendes, I think he moved over to the left, and at this point I think they've gone up front. Nige, Nels, Waghorn. The ref gives us the free kick, or maybe we missed it. Yeah, he was having a great game at this point. And I think from here you can see it's 0-0. It's probably at 94, 95 minutes. And I don't know if we get any more chances. Oh yeah, we do. The keeper, he gets stitched. And look at that, Luke. Oh mate, the keeper's done so well there. Last kick of the game. Rewind that. Gids presses. One of their players. He tries to munch him, play back to the keeper. The keeper's got to take that touch there to get away from... Lukey just comes diving in, but he can't quite get there. The keeper's had to improvise and use his head to clear the ball away and preserve the clean sheet for Derby. All in all, it was actually a massive performance from us. We probably should have won it. When you look back on the game, especially the second half, we were so good. We had some really good chances second half. I know they did have a few clear-cut ones in the first half, but in terms of territory and possession, I think we probably were just the better team. Anyway, if you're watching this now, it's the off-season. Fair play to Derby, ended up getting promoted, so it didn't matter too much to them. Like people say, the league table never lies, so they deserved it. Although saying that, we probably did deserve to finish a little bit higher than we did this season with the decisions that went against us, but that's for another time. I am currently out here on holiday in Dubai, just starting my off-season. Guys, like I said earlier in this video, now is the time for you to join the program. As soon as you join, you'll get instant access to our off-season program, access to experts in the industry such as physios, nutritionists, you name it, we've got you covered, nutrition plans for the off-season, and you'll get in-season programs for when the season comes around, a plyometric program, the Unbreakable Mind for mindset, recovery strategies, and way more. Direct access to myself and Kev every single day. Any questions you've got 24/7, we're here to answer it. If you're serious about your careers, join up. $34.99, that's all it is, and you get everything as soon as you join up. That's without me even mentioning the weekly coaching calls. Get a head start on your competition right now today. The off season is a golden opportunity for us to go back flying. Don't miss out, and I'll see you over in the program. Catch you in the next video.